Hello students, today we will start the new topic plant-water relation. That is the relation between plant and water. How the relation and what is the relation between plant and water we will discuss in this topic. First we will see introductory part. The water is necessary for all vital activities of cell. Land plants absorb water from the soil with the help of their roots. Plant obtains variety of substances like water, minerals, nutrients, food and gases like O2 and CO2 from its surroundings. Productivity in plants is mainly affected by the non-availability of water. Next, water is considered as elixir of life. Water constitutes almost 90 to 95% of most of the plant cell and tissues. Water helps the cell to maintain turgidity and shape. That is, water is most important part in the plant life. Water helps the cells to maintain turgidity, and due to turgidity the cell has shape. Now, what are the properties of water? First one, it is in liquid form at the room temperature. We already known that it is in liquid form at room temperature. Next property is it is the best solvent for most of the solutes. You already known is salt solution, sugar solution. For that, water is best solvent for this solution. Okay. Now, it is inert inorganic compound with neutral pH when in pure form. When water is in pure form, it having its pH is 7, that is neutral pH, and it is in inert inorganic compound. It is best transporting medium for dissolved minerals and food molecules. It also acts as a transporting medium. Now, it is the best aqueous medium for all biochemical reaction occurring in the cell. Aqueous medium for all biochemical reaction. Those biochemical reaction which takes place in plant cell, for that it acts as a best aqueous medium. It is an essential raw material for photosynthesis. So, for photosynthesis, the raw material or best essential material is water. Without water, there is no photosynthesis because photolysis of water takes place and it is the main source of oxygen, which is now it has high specific heat, high heat of vaporization, and high heat of fusion. So it acts as a thermal buffer. Now, water molecule have good adhesive or and cohesive force of attraction. Due to high surface tension and high adhesive and cohesive force, it can easily rise in the capillaries. All these properties of water are due to hydrogen bonds between the water molecules. It is therefore a significant molecule that connects physical world with biological process. These are the properties of water. So it is most important part in all living beings. Now, what are the water absorbing organ in plants? Root is the main organ for water absorption. That is, root is the main organ of water and mineral absorption. In terrestrial plants, plant absorb water in the form of liquid from the soil. But in epiphytic plants, for example orchids, absorbs water vapors from air with the help of epiphytic roots having special tissue called as velamen. That is, epiphytic plants means those plants which grows on other plant only for support. They are known as epiphytic plant, and the roots of that plants they are called as epiphytic roots. They are having special type of tissue, velamen tissue, which absorb the moisture from the atmosphere and give to the plant. For example, orchids, but the typical root is divisible into four different regions as meristematic region, zone of elongation, zone of root hair, or also called as zone of absorption. And last one is maturation zone. Maturation zone. In this zone, this is the root cap, this is meristematic region. That is the meristematic. What is the meristem? The meristematic cell or meristematic tissues having capacity to divide and redivide. So continuous cell division is takes place in that meristematic region. This cell get matured. They are known as elongation region. So it increases the length of the root. Now upper that there is a zone of root hair zone. Here root hairs are present, or zone of absorption is also called as zone absorption because water is absorbed from this zone. And now last is zone of maturation or maturation zone. In root hair zone, their root hairs are present. These are the unicellular structure. In zone of absorption, that is zone of root hair, the epidermal cells form a unicellular hair-like extension called as root hairs. Now, what is the structure of root hair? We will see the structure of root hair. Root hair is cytoplasmic extension, that prolongation of epiblema cell. Each root hair may be 1 to 10 mm long and tube-like structure. It is colorless, unbranched, short-lived and very delicate structure. It has large central vacuole surrounded by thin film of cytoplasm. Plasma membrane and thin double-layered cell wall is present. Outer layer of cell wall is made up of pectin while inner layer is made up of cellulose. Cell wall is freely permeable but plasma membrane is selectively permeable. This is the structure of root hair. Then sources of water for plants or water availability to the root for absorption. Sources of roots, water is formed in different forms. We will study this. Soil is the main source of water for plant. Plant absorb water from the rhizosphere, that is the microenvironment surrounding the root. The water present in soil in the following forms. First one is gravitational water. In this, water percolate deep due to gravitational force in the soil is called gravitational water. The water goes into the deep or percolate into deep due to gravitational force. This water is called as gravitational water. Next form is hygroscopic water. Soil particles absorb water and get imbibed and hold it. This water is called as hygroscopic water. Soil particle absorb the water and soil particles get imbibed and hold this water. This holding water is called as hygroscopic water. Next form of the water is combined water. The water present in the form of hydrated oxides of silicon, aluminium, etc. is called as combined water. And root cannot absorb this water because it is hydrated form, so roots cannot absorb this water. Next one is capillary water. Some amount of water is held in pores present between the neighboring soil particles due to the capillary. This water is called as capillary water. Capillary water is available to the plants for absorption. The water present between two soil particles. This water is capillary water, and this water is called as capillary water, and this capillary water is available to the plant for absorption. These are the forms of the water or water available to the roots for absorption. So here first part of the topic is completed. Okay.